Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 10 of Knights of Faded Roses. We are coming to you from Portland, Oregon. We are PDX Gaming Productions. We do apologize for the long time between the last episode and this one due to a snafu with recording. We are finally back into the recording studio so that we can pick up where we left off. However, before we do that, we do have some announcements. So, number one, a reminder that this is a vampire game, so there may well be violence, blood, gore, guts, not to mention a lot of swearing and probably, definitely some sexual content and innuendo. So if you aren't comfortable with that, please go now. I can't control these people, and besides, you're on an 18 and over portion of YouTube. Why are you here? There are some parts of the game that might cause some discomfort or triggering for people, especially of late. Please, we want you to take care of yourself. It's rough out there. So if you need resources, there is going to be links down in the description box below. Please utilize them. If you have friends that need it, please go ahead and forward that to your friends. We love you. You are important. We need you to remember that. And part of that is taking care of yourself.
The episode will still be here.
Yeah, and if you need to fast forward through bits and pieces, it's okay. You can pick up what's going on later. That's perfectly fine. We're not going to be offended for you taking care of yourself. This is a non-canon Vampire the Masquerade game. So for those new here, it means that while it's based on the TTRPG, it's not something that's sanctioned by, nor is it a part of the World of Darkness. We don't get kickbacks, recognition, or revenue from the World of Darkness, although it would be nice, nor any of its affiliated storylines. So, leads us to our next bit. First and foremost, you might notice too, there's this lovely thing right here.
Nice.
This was provided to me by our lovely friends here, and I really appreciate it. And it was created by a local craftsmanship by the name of Grey Wolf Woodworking. Their description and their link will be down in the description box below. But my lovely humans here got me a beautiful dice tray, dice capsule, and a magnetic collapsible dice tower from them. They make amazing and beautiful things, and I'm going to pick this up as well. Look at that. That is just so pretty. It comes out, it does all the things. Everything is just gorgeous, and this is all magnetic as well. And it holds, for the most part, a full, as long as it's not too oversized, it holds a full set of dice in here. So if you would like to go ahead and purchase from them or find out more information, you can go to greywolfwoodworking.com, I think.
So.
But I will definitely go ahead and make sure that their link is down in the description box below. They have 10 different wood types to choose from, so you got your pick of a bunch of different hardwoods. We are going to be at GameStorm again this year, so we'd love to see you there too. GameStorm will be March 20th to the 23rd at the Lloyd Center Doubletree. So we'll be doing some panels. We're going to be joining in the general fund of everything. There's gaming tables, there's a dealer's room, there's lots of amazing human beings that will be there. So come on down and join us, and we will be putting that particular link to GameStorm also down in the description box below.
If people want to get their memberships, they can go to gamestorm.org and get their pre-reg before it gets too expensive.
Yes, so definitely do your pre-reg now. It's a time-sensitive thing. So
Go now.
yes,
We will be here in 2 minutes.
If you have a small business and want to help support another small business, please go ahead and reach out to us. You can have your shop information show up at the screen on our and at our intermission as well. So go ahead and contact us on Facebook, Discord, Tumblr, or here on YouTube at PDX Gaming Productions. If you love what you see and you're becoming a fan of our family, please feel free to go ahead and click the like and subscribe here on your YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. That's a different channel entirely.
Only for someone.
Only for, yeah. You can find us, again, you can find us on Facebook, Tumblr, for more information on that. We also have a Discord channel, so all of those links will be down in the description box below. We would like to thank Willamette Falls Studios once again for hosting our game, and Josh Reynolds for being here to help produce the game. So if you'd like more information and you're local here to the greater Portland area, want to know how Willamette Falls can help your studio productions, drop them a line. They have state-of-the-art studio spaces, including a podcast booth, fully functioning studio kitchen, green screen studio, standard studios, editing suites, and a new music recording studio. I really should do just like a walkthrough and put that up as an unofficial video because it's really super cool. So with that, I believe all of the announcements are done for now.
We do still have our major thank you shout out to Dyrebrook for allowing us to come and
Thank you, Dyrebrook. It was amazing. We had such a great time. It was awesome. So we look forward
Those
to
who came out and who played games with Elizabeth, Shannon, and myself.
and thank you so much. And we look forward to going ahead and seeing you guys again this upcoming 2025 season. So. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this session's Night of Faded Roses started, shall we? And we're back. So let's do a round of introductions before we go into the actual game.
I'm Di. I play Aliana Kinsley, the local Nos Primogen and major puppet master.
I love how it's painful for you to say Primogen. It's like Primogen. That's awesome.
It's so limiting. Hi, I'm Michaela Mackey. I'm playing Alexandra de Lissandra, our seneschal and person whose hotel needs more rooms added because we're getting a lot more visitors.
I'm Shannon Strobel. I play Lisa Taylor, the Tremere Primogen, and it's alive!
I'm Kelly Myers, and I play Fiona Coulter, and I'm a bit of an unknown as I'm new to the area.
And I am your storyteller, Elizabeth Hayes. Let's tell a vampire story. So, would everyone please go ahead and roll hunger? Oh, you get a little bit hungrier.
I got a 10, so I'm good to go.
Okay.
I go up one.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You do not get it. So success is 6 and up.
6 and up. Yeah.
So as long as you are over 6 or 6 or above, you are good. Failure is below that, so you would add 1 point to your hunger die.
Okay.
If you are under 6. So it's not been when we left off. The Elysium had just finished. A new player had entered the ring, as it were. Ms. Fiona introduced herself at the Elysium that you had for spooky season.
Lost his shit.
Jonathan kind of had a little bit of a moment. You also said goodbye to a certain individual that you'd held for a long period of time. And there were some interesting doings at the Chantry as well.
Yes.
So,
Or lack of doing.
or lack of doings. Well, you know, it's what happens when it gets a little cold in there. So it's not been as cold so far as one might expect after Hallows Eve. They say it's because of climate change, but others say it's magnetic poles reversing. It depends on, which radio show you call in on.
Orders cold.
Either way, the week following Elysium was wet, gray, and punctuated with a lot of wind. Gusts blew down several trees in the area. Powers went out in some locations in the outer Portland areas, but you guys aren't affected by that. You've all had enough time and money to prepare for this. You have infrastructures, backup power grids, and most of you either have bag goods or retainers available for when the need arises. Sort of the bonus part of being established vampires. There's a lot that's been happening, though. Some known and some unknown. Lancaster's still out. You haven't really heard from him other than through George. He's still down in San Francisco, still searching for his sister.
Is he still wearing his Tony Llamas?
He is still wearing his Tony Llamas.
Okay.
Is the AirPod still going?
Oh, hell's yeah.
Okay, fair.
Well, at least I every now and then turn it on, see how he's doing.
No, that's fair. Alex, you get a phone call from the studio. There's a letter that's arrived for you by courier.
Okay. What day of the week is it?
It's a Wednesday.
I have to go down and prep anyway, so
Okay.
go down to the studio and start prepping for the show and see what this funky letter is.
Okay. Jason hands this to you.
Folie totale. Okay. Yeah. It's an invitation to a close performance with a band and a certain somebody. In fact, they got the band's kind of impressive. I'll tell the other guys later.
Okay.
But she said her mood just brightened immensely.
Excellent. All right. Fiona, what are you doing?
I am getting ready for my opening
Okay.
and the preview.
Oh, yes. Okay. You to get a phone call from Christina. She invites you out to a Wednesday taster out in North Portland. There's an artist gallery that they're having a little bit of a shindig going on for that Wednesday evening. So you're welcome to come out, see what she says. You might find some talent. It's sort of a little bit of everything.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, I'll text you the details.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. What are you doing, Miss?
I'm probably in my flat in Lloyd. Okay, so I wake up. Is the heat on?
It's difficult to tell.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I'm in the server room effectively. Okay. Well, walk out. And is the door to the bedroom closed?
Door to the bedroom is closed.
Okay. Oh shit. Did I remember? Oh. Uh-oh. Did I remember to stock the fridge? I rolled a 3. I did not.
Bummer.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, gently open the door, see if my certain special someone is in the bedroom or not.
You see a single foot sticking out from underneath the very heavy comforter.
Let her sleep. And get ready for the evening. Brush my teeth, and then put a little. Leave a note on the counter
Okay.
by the fridge, and the DoorDash. I got a special credit card just for the DoorDash,
Okay.
and say, sorry I missed you. We'll check in on you later.
Excellent.
XOXO, and then head off to the office in Montgomery Park.
All right. Perfect. What are you doing?
Question, what the hell am I doing? Besides getting ready for an standing opera date with
Estrella.
Straya. Yes. See, my words are not working today.
That's okay. I can help.
Apologize.
That's all right.
Just wrapping up a little bit of extra pile research before having to call across the ocean to say, okay, what did you blow up this week?
I mean, to be fair, you haven't heard anything negative,
Which is not a positive.
but you haven't heard anything positive either. So,
Which
yeah,
is still not a negative.
It's not necessarily good news.
that's fair. Okay. So, as I said, it's been, let's see here, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's been 4 days since the Elysium.
When I get to Montgomery Park, I want to see if Jonathan is still there or if he's retired to his quarters, to his home.
Kind of beat me to the punch there. once I get done with my prep, which doesn't take long,
Sure.
with a big old smile on her face, gonna head Montgomery Park to check on Jonathan.
Okay. How are you going to check on him?
Like,
Are you walking up to his door? Are you checking on video camera? What are you doing?
okay, yeah, there we go. So first, just make sure, see if he's actually on premises first. So that's the security system.
Okay. Security, the monitors are blacked out in his office. It looks like they are still running,
Okay,
but the lenses are covered.
interesting. Okay. In that case, make my way up to his office door.
Okay.
Just knock on the door.
There's no sound that you can discernibly hear other than breathing occasionally.
Heightened senses. We'll start with hearing, and then we'll shift to scent.
Okay.
We'll start with the hearing.
So, obviously, as a vampire, his heart will not beat.
Right.
However, in certain instances, any of you, while you don't have to breathe, can do so.
Well, if we need to make words,
Yes.
we kind of need
If you need to make words word,
need to force
or
it
if you're
through our
feeling very heightened emotions, one can, you hear occasional shufflings of paper, movement in the office, and occasionally you can hear a hitch of breath.
digging into my own troubled past. Does it sound familiar to what Elisa would have gone through growing up, having been thrown out of her own home?
Potentially, and you suddenly Your heightened senses are suddenly far too overblown.
Whoa.
Because music suddenly comes blasting out.
Okay, step back. Wait for the tinnitus to fade away.
Okay?
Okay, so that blast of music was obviously on purpose. So I'm guessing that whoever is behind that door is not in any mood to talk. Okay, pull out a little slip of paper from my, because of course I've got a little notebook on me.
Oh, you recognize the music, by the way. It's She Wants Romance. Or, I'm sorry, She Wants Revenge.
Sorry.
Ooh, okay. Which
song?
Which song?
True Romance.
Oh God. Okay.
Not sister.
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, just scribble a quick little note. You know, it's one of your it's your primogen. You know, Elisa, I'm here to talk if you want. That's all it'll say. Just slip it under the door and then depart.
Okay. Alex, you arrive probably about 20 minutes after this.
Okay.
Oh, you see that Indian in all its RAF livery glory.
Keep forgetting you haven't painted it yet.
Yeah, I really need to do that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I mean, it
Works as she walks by it, and so it's like, so knowing that Elisa's there, gonna walk in, drop my stuff at my desk in my office, check the cameras, notice that they're blacked out, and make my way
Make my way.
making my way upstairs. And I walk in, or I get up there. Either do we pass each other?
Good question. Let's take a look, shall we? Yes, you do.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm guessing by the music that I'm hearing.
The do not disturb sign has been put out.
Oh, fuck that noise. Okay. Let's go see what we get.
Probably best that you not. I am going to expect that Jonathan is in a rather fragile state at the moment, and from personal experience, it's probably best just to let him
I would agree
deal
with
with
you
it.
under most circumstances, but he has not eaten in a few days that I'm aware of.
Boingo Boingo starts playing
Which one?
Insanity.
She suddenly just chuckles. Okay, that's what we're dealing with.
Oh,
All right, she's gonna go up, try knocking,
No response.
yeah.
ring the doorbell.
Does the music get louder?
It does.
Yeah, because of course I'm going to follow
Yeah.
Alex up. Like, okay. I'm just going to kind of hang back, just like, yep.
Push the intercom. Prince, we need to talk. You haven't eaten in a while. You know you're not yourself when you're hungry. You need a Snicker.
The blickers. You're not yourself when you're angry.
Yes. Yes.
No response. In fact, if possible, the music is tilted up just a little bit more. You were pretty sure that it had been hit on max.
But this one goes to 11.
This one goes to 11.
No, you don't understand. This one goes to 11.
I'll check back on you in a few minutes. You need to eat. And she's going to go back to her office and text Allie. And the text is going to read, well, first off, are you in office?
Yeah.
I'll just walk to your office then. I'm going to walk to your office. Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, I'm gonna head down to my lab.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna come inside, close the door. Yeah, Wonder Boy's not playing Jack Black. When was the last time he ate?
About 4 days ago.
He's just in there blasting.
I know. I still have the headache from the last 3 hours. You know that Rammstein really sucks when it's super, super loud and you've already got a headache.
Okay,
I love Rammstein, and that sucks.
I'll accept it with a headache.
Yeah, I was going to say, otherwise you bite your tongue, woman.
If we're going from Rammstein to Carmina Burana to, I don't know what that was, but it was in Spanish. It's a little whiplashy.
You hear the music switch again.
Is it Ministry this time?
No, it's The Cure.
Oh,
Okay, that's it.
Music time?
It's pictures of you.
Okay, we're going in.
we're all going. Yep, we're going in.
Buddy.
Push the button, go. You need to let us in now, Jonathan. I'm sorry.
You, go get him a Snackers. You,
Making the call.
Okay.
chill, walk down to the electrical panel and slap the breaker.
Okay. Everything goes dead at that point, including all of your central lockdown equipment, which
You killed the building?
No, I killed that section of breaker, but,
Yeah.
that's still
that
central
circuit.
lockdown.
yeah, the central. The nice thing about that though is that not only is it now silent, you also no longer he also no longer has the ability to auto lock.
Does he have a? Does he have?
Pop open door.
Does he? I was gonna ask. Does he have an analog deadbolt?
Doesn't matter.
We just had this place refurbished. What do you think?
Well,
Doesn't matter.
That's what I'm asking. See, because a deadbolt.
Who picks the locks around here?
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. No. See, because a deadbolt doesn't rely on electricity. It's a manual. It's a bolt.
Well, yes.
Doesn't matter.
So anyway, so you're gonna try and pick the lock. Okay.
One word for you. Transplaining. I know how a deadbolt works, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Try knocking on the door one last time. Just
nope.
Jonathan.
Allie's hit the done level.
Jonathan.
Okay.
Do you mind if we come in, please? I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold them off.
Have you opened the door, or are you still talking through the door?
I'm not just busting in on them. That would be rude.
No, but I popped open the door.
Okay.
There's no waiting.
Fair. Because it is an indoor, it is a central office, there is no actual light at this point because you have turned off all the breakers. So there's no light. There's not even any ambient light because there's no windows.
Windows. Yep.
So any light is down around the corner. So it is literally pitch dark in that.
Well, for most of y'all anyway. But I'm not going to try it just yet.
There.
I am, however, going to hold up my phone. Click the lock screen.
Okay.
Anybody in here?
You see an outline. He is sitting on the floor, and you see a wall. Initially, you see the wall in front of him just covered in what looks to be drawings and writings and all sorts of stuff.
Turn the flashlight on my phone now.
Okay. There are literally 3 walls, from ceiling to floor, corner to corner, covered in all of this.
How is he oriented vis-a-vis the door? Like from where we are, is he facing away from the door?
He is facing away from the door.
All right, just call out to. Is it all right to come close?
One moment.
Greasy, we're worried about you.
That's what we need. You barely see him turn, and he's gone. You do not see him any longer.
Shit, I forgot they have celerity. God damn it. Ideas?
Reach over to the stereo and push the off button. Yell down the hall, okay, flip the breaker, George.
Got it. There's a single light that's on in the office at that point, and it illuminates literally. It looks as though someone in a high manic state has written poetry and drawings made of poetry and words, and just, I mean, in any other sense, you would have walked in and you would have just been struck with this overwhelming awe of beauty. And then you take a second look with the knowledge of the fact that he has been in there for 4 days after having what seems to have been a rather challenging situation at the Elysium.
Am I off the call yet? Am I off the call?
Yeah.
Text, are you in?
Just holler something. Yes, you might as well come upstairs.
Okay. I'm walking back.
Okay. You walk in. First thing that catches your eye is a almost life-size mural of a woman. She is looking back over her shoulder. She has beautiful long curls of dark brown hair. And you start to see it's what you thought was just sort of stroke marks. They're words.
Definitely documenting this.
You also start, one of you at least, starts counting the number of roses that's strewn about on these walls in varying levels of initial bud, bloom, decay, all throughout.
Okay. Look around. Notice the very apparent absence of Jonathan. Let me guess, he bolted?
Yeah.
Nice for you to yell down for me to lock the place down. Let's hope he hasn't exited the building yet. Pull out a remote, click.
Sure he has.
Let's lock the building down anyway.
Okay. All right. Building has been locked down.
However, at this point, he's probably hungry enough that he'll go find something to eat now that he isn't self-trapped.
Unless he's on a self-destructive streak. This is Jonathan we're talking.
This is why I should never trust a Toreador prince.
That's why you had him under your sway.
I thought, no.
At least you did until 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Who's the broad?
Am I able to get an idea of who it might be? I mean, obviously you said brown hair, so it's not. God damn it! I completely forgot your character's name. I'm sorry. Fiona. It's obviously not Fiona.
It's not Fiona. You've never seen this person before of your memory.
do the words surrounding her and making up her imagery give an idea as to what, at the very least, what she is to him?
They are words of caring, adoration, love, obsession, loss.
Going down the lost rabbit hole, any idea or .02 or not .02 thoughts, ideas of how there was loss?
Not that there's nothing in specific.
What is poetry?
I was going to say, the downside to poetry is that oftentimes it's simply imagery that one can go ahead and indicate a number of different ways that one could lose one.
Your Shakespearean actress who happens to be Malkavian.
Yeah. So in reading through this, you definitely feel more. It is from your Shakespearean history. This is not a Romeo and Juliet scenario-esque, or it could be, but it feels different.
Okay.
It feels not quite that.
It's not a Hamlet either, so.
It's not a Hamlet either.
It's not a Macbeth yet.
That's the other one I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah. Or perhaps
Sorry.
could it possibly be Othello?
No.
No, not with that
No,
character.
not a King Lear.
And it's certainly not a Kiss Me Kate.
Give me the shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would have turned out a little better than probably what this did.
Okay.
Twelfth Night.
No, not that either.
Much Ado About Nothing?
No, that's
Oh, no, this is definitely Much Ado About Something.
Yeah, definitely Much Ado About Something. Something not happy.
Well, apparently I'm going to hazard a guess. I think our boy's love struck or been reminded of a love that he lost, and I'm willing to bet it has to do with that Fiona chick. Bet you dimes and donuts, that's what it is.
Do you just get Southern? It's a thing that happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But Jonathan was gay.
Maybe this is what made him.
I think you could
Don't
make
just
that.
make somebody gay.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that.
Southern. We'll just leave it to the brain.
Maybe it's what made him decide that he was done with that side of the fence for a little while.
You mean coming out?
Or bisexual. I mean, Jonathan's known to fuck anything that moves. 2 or 4 legs.
Fucker still owes me a couple of wolves and an ass.
Case in point.
You didn't have to remind me.
He didn't have to call me on it.
Yes, I did, actually.
Y'all brought that shit on yourself.
I did not. Oh, no. There's going to be no victim blaming around here now.
So,
Either way, need to find him.
You think?
Okay.
Did you chip him?
He's not a dog.
Yes.
Pull out the phone.
Providing he's got his wallet.
Did you see the state of him? I'm surprised he had clothes on.
Did he?
roll perception.
I believe that's called wits and awareness.
Yes.
Wits and awareness. Okay. Okay. All right. I got 3 successes.
You noticed that he had on pants.
See?
Thank gods for small miracles.
Turn on the app, get the number of the tracker from her, see if we can find out where he is.
He is right next to you, according to the app.
This is why you need to pin it to his tallywhacker.
I'm not getting that close.
You got him stoned enough, you could have convinced him it was a new piece of jewelry.
I'm sorry, Brunhilde. Who kept giving him the dosage? She's intentionally snarky egging on.
I did what you told me to do,
Why couldn't I just go back to London and be done?
to be helpful.
So call his assistant down at Dante's and see if he's magically popped up.
Call Dante's.
Okay. Dante's, how can I help you?
I don't remember the assistant's name off the top of my head. His assistant there, do you remember?
I don't.
I don't think we ever named him.
I don't think we ever named him.
Can I please speak with Marlene?
Yeah, hold on just a second. Marlene, what can I do for you?
Hi, Marlene. This is Helga, Deirdre's assistant. Have you seen Jonathan, or has he shown up recently?
No, I haven't seen him in, gosh, I don't know, I'd say probably about 5 days.
Good to know, good to know. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
If he shows up, give Deirdre a call.
Oh, sure, not a problem.
Thank you very much. It's very important business.
Okay, yeah, not a problem.
Well,
You heard my side of the conversation.
Okay, while you guys are figuring that out, you have gotten an address to a North Portland studio. That's sort of it. When you arrive, it almost seems like a hole in the wall because it's a small door, very nondescript. When you knock on the door, however, it is opened into this huge, what looked to be 4 building fronts is actually turned into one main building. Renovations have been beautiful from what you can tell, and you are invited in, shown to Christina, and she's, oh, I'm so glad to see you. Welcome. Let me introduce you to a couple of people that I know are currently looking for some new positions of like. So she introduces you to a couple of artists, performance artists, particularly one who does painting while swinging around on sort of a trapeze type thing. There's a couple of aerial silks artists, and there's a what is it? LED poi spinners. So she starts showing you around, and you can see there's a lot of talent in this just this small area. Probably 40, 50 performance artists, not to mention all of the photography, the painting, everything that's up there. Excuse me. So you start making your headway through there, and yeah, most of these are humans. Very few who are actually kindred. Definitely some good potential. What would you like to do?
As I walk through, I'm going to start just talking to people and seeing what they are long term, so that I can kind of pepper through and not get stale with performances, and check with people as far as like a month's worth of contracting,
Okay.
and just the general part of that offer is if they do not have stable or regular housing, I can house them for that month and 2 weeks before and after, just to make sure that they're solid, or if they want just some extra studio space, rehearsal space that they don't have to pay for.
Nice.
Just giving them my card, letting them talk to my assistant to arrange payment and contracts.
Excellent. Yeah. You find a good 10 of them that are more than happy to go ahead and, sign up for the next 6 to 8 months worth. So you have the LED poi spinner, definitely, trapeze artist with the painting installation. Should be one for a really nice, intimate gathering. It's not actually paint, they utilize like pens on ink, so it's nicely done, so you don't have to worry about your brand new floors.
Yes.
But then you also have a couple of dancers, a couple of singers for some smaller venues. So you've got quite a number to be able to shuffle in and out. Few of them are only available for like 1 or 2 things, which is also equally perfect because you can sort of flop them in as others become unavailable. So Christine comes back around after about 2 hours of you being there. So how's it going?
It is going wonderfully. Thank you so much for the invitation. It is making my talent search and performance schedule a lot easier to navigate.
Oh, well, honestly, I like to see people who are happy, and the world is just so much right now. This is where I find that my soul gets a little bit of balm from it, as it were. Besides, you never know who you might want to go ahead and find as
Long-term relationship?
yeah, a little bit more long-term. It's always good to go ahead and have somebody. So, and, being new, obviously, you need to go ahead and have an introduction. So I'm happy to do it.
Well, thank you.
You are very welcome. There is going to be some poetry happening tomorrow night, if you were interested. It's going to be over in St. John's, and I'll go ahead and I'll text you the deets for that too. It's sort of a pop-up slam poetry thing.
Okay.
Very cool. Happens to be actually just next door to the White Eagle, which might be interested in taking a look at. It's an interesting little historically important locale.
Okay. Thank you very much. I will definitely take that up.
Yeah, not a problem. Oh, it looks like someone needs me. I will be,
Of course.
yeah, I'll be in touch.
Okay.
And she toddles her way off. Do you end up staying there for the rest of the evening, or?
I'm going to stay for about another hour and just kind of watch the artists and take it in.
Okay.
And then catch Christine, catch her glance and just...
She's nice. As with most kindred, you want to keep sort of a buffer, but at the very least, she's
useful.
useful. Useful's good when you're new. Definitely.
She at least seems friendly.
Or, at the very least, allows you the opportunity to move freely into the area as you need to. Interesting. All right. So, what are you three doing?
Going to her office, bringing up the feeds for the security system, specifically the high-speed cameras
Okay.
and tracking motion.
Okay. Do you go back to prior to you guys coming in, or?
Yeah, I take it all the way back to when she arrived at the office.
Okay, perfect. So nothing happens until about right when the door opens, when Elisa turns on the light in one of the cameras, and then and you see from the outside hallway, which is not blocked off, since you can't see anything inside of his office, you see movement, and then you follow that movement down the 3 flights of stairs and out the front.
And, okay. What about the exterior cameras?
Exterior cameras show travel southeast.
Which is over the computer's does lockdown.
Okay.
He's gone.
Which way did it go?
Southeast.
Towards the river? Really?
No.
You went down towards downtown, towards the river.
Yes.
Montgomery Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past him to be across 405 by now.
I would put past him to be onto I-5 now.
Ooh, 05 maybe.
I don't think he'd make it that fast.
Yeah,
That's a bit far for celerity.
Yeah.
Celerity is usually about 30 to 40 seconds worth of a good movement speed, and then you've got to recover a bit before you go ahead and go again.
Enough to get you out of a bad scrape.
Yes, exactly.
That puts him heading towards Dante's.
We'll get the call.
Never trust a fucking toreador.
So meanwhile,
Not news. Been telling you that for how long have I known you?
Ellie, what are you doing? Lisa.
check my text messages. Just this has become such a comedy of errors that honestly it might not even be worth trying to work on anything tonight. Just say, bollocks the whole works and head back to my flat.
Okay.
So, but yeah, just check my text messages, see if anybody has tried to reach out to me.
You do get a notification that DoorDash was ordered.
Oh, good. Okay. Just send a quick message. Good evening. How was your trip?
Okay.
And I really hope, is the motorcycle still there? Please tell me Jonathan didn't actually try to steal the damn thing.
No, the motorcycle's still there.
Okay, good. Yeah. You know what? Well, let these two criminals know that I'm leaving.
And we're done.
Judging much?
Oh, sweetheart, I haven't even begun. Yeah, just text these two. It's like, you know what? There's not much that I can do here tonight. I've got something else I need to work on. Ta-ta.
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 So she's gonna go fuck Felicity.
She's getting a little full of herself, but that's okay.
No, maybe we should have her ass. That's frozen.
No. She's... No.
It would be amusing to see how long before she figures that clue out.
Yeah, well... She's still new.
I know, I'm surrounded by petulant children.
Not entirely. Petulant?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you're arguing with, not the child comment? Okay, we'll run with
I
that.
know you outranked me by over 100 years.
Yeah. Petulant.
But you don't outrank me.
Yeah, but you're dead.
So,
That is that.
what do you do?
Oh, I'm gonna let him run.
You know, let him run. Okay.
Gonna let him run for about another 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, I'm going to let Shanisa and Tamina know.
Okay.
And in 15 minutes, I'll let Estrella know.
Okay.
I'm going to cancel the food order.
Why? You might be hungry.
So not my type.
All right. So let's see here. Let me just go ahead here About 14 minutes later, you get a phone call from Dante's.
Answer it.
Hey, y'all. So he popped in here real quick. Grabbed a couple things of clothes and then took off again.
Thank you.
How'd he look?
Real weird. I don't know. I've never seen him like that. I mean, usually he sort of,
And you've seen him thrown to the knife.
I've seen him strung out in a couple different ways, and some ways that send me to church on Sunday. So this is not that way.
Did he look like he was manic, or did he look like he was losing his ever-loving fucking brain?
He looked... Honestly, I just want to give him a hug. He looked real upset.
So he's on a downswing. Did you see which way he went?
No, Shug. He took off in a hot second, so I don't know where he went.
On foot or in car?
He had Patrick go ahead and pick him up.
Patrick got that car tracked?
No.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Is Patrick tracked?
I don't know.
Ask him, because if Patrick picked him up.
Just track Patrick's phone. Because you don't want to spook him at this point.
Yeah. Well, that's your area, not mine, dear.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, hon.
Alrighty, I'll let you know if he shows back up again.
Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Did you pass on my message to him?
Yeah, he didn't say nothing.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. You did good. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
So, grab Patrick's phone number from whoever has it.
Do I have Patrick's number?
I don't know. Do you have Patrick's number?
About to find the fuck out. No.
Okay.
Call her back and get it.
No, wait. Just go up to Jonathan's office. Mm-hmm. Find his little Rolodex, because he's old-fashioned enough to have one.
Yes, he is.
And just start rifling through it.
All right. You see a number of different Patricks. You see
Any
one.
that I would recognize.
Yes, you do see a Pat from Dante's listed in there specifically, and it does have a phone number on it.
Text him.
Okay.
Hey, Patrick, this is Deirdre, Jonathan's coworker. When you drop him off wherever he's having you take him, can you text me, please?
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, here's his number, by the way.
Put it in. Try and triangulate so I have a rough idea where he's headed.
Okay. It looks like he's actually headed down toward OHSU.
Where the fuck would be going towards my house?
He's not going towards where else. He's going towards his haven.
Jonathan lived,
Haven, not...
or not Haven, but I thought his Haven was not anywhere near OHSU.
He has multiple.
As with most vampires,
That's true.
let us be reminded that several bullet holes are much safer than one.
Just one. That's true.
The young one hasn't learned it yet.
Speak for yourself. I have at least two that you don't know of.
Neener.
Let it go. Channel your inner Elsa and let it go.
There you go.
You want to hide a body?
Say no more, I'm on the way.
Okay. We're going to move forward to Thursday night, if no one has anything else to do.
Okay, well, I'm doing the show.
You're doing the show. Okay.
Yep.
Have I gotten a message from...
Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was, it is garbled.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is not quite seeing numbers and letters clearly on the screen, garbled. And it was time stamped at 3:05 a.m.
Text Ellie. Need to check on Patrick. I think Jonathan got hungry.
Jonathan should have been hungry 3 days ago. Pull up the
Check on Patrick.
map.
Okay.
Well-being. Not gonna run.
The phone last ping was up along the what is it? The Terwilliger curve that is
Terwilliger
up.
curves.
Well, the Terwilliger Boulevard that's up above OHSU.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So he's up on top.
Up by that cable car
Sending
thing?
that information off to the Scourge, the sheriff, and
Estrella.
Estrella, because,
All right.
somebody's going to have to kick his ass.
You get a text message back from Trinisa going, right, I'm on it. I'm already in the area. Anyway,
Oh, you said it was next day.
Big thank you.
go ahead and roll your hunger dice, please.
Since I'm already hungry. Oh!
You're good. No, you only need
I was already hungry.
Right now, I had two.
one die.
Time for us.
I rolled 2 because I've got a high humanity.
Yes.
Well, then we'll try this one more time. See if it goes up to 3.
Oh, good.
Nope.
Oh, you're lucky.
Oh,
I know.
I'm still at home.
Well, the storytelling's fun.
I know. I get so excited when he does that.
It could have been a hot, bloody mess. It would have been entertaining.
It would have been.
It's on bloody.
I'm still at 1.
And hot. So what are you doing to go ahead and assuage that?
Going to call in some takeout.
Okay. Uther eats it is. George or Stephen coming to bringing somebody in?
George.
George, excellent. All right. Thankfully, having had been introduced to a number of flavors to your liking over the last couple of days, he is able to go ahead and contact someone who happens to be of a particular mindset that they would be more than happy to assist. So, no worries there for you. Go ahead and you can determine, you can either just assuage one or you can go down to 0 if you wish to completely devour them.
Just one.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Thursday. About 2 hours after you send the information to Trinisa, you get a text message back. Well, we found the car. And a right bloody mess.
Right, bloody? Is there a body?
There is no body that I can see. However, there is a trail. I'm on it now.
You skip back the F U C C C C C K.
That about covers it.
Yep.
So, your
Anything particularly fun on the show?
someone talking about demons and angels, but I mean,
At least it's not big feats.
that comes in later. At least it's not all 3 of them all together, because that would be a right interesting time.
A former angelic big feet who becomes demonic.
And they all walk into a bar together. What? Oh,
That'll be the same individual.
that's fair.
Mr. Trump, what are you doing here?
No.
No,
Angry Cheeto.
Oh, that's right.
no, we don't talk about the orange gibbon.
Orange shit given.
Yeah.
Well, now you know the lay of the land at this game.
Hi, sorry.
Not sorry.
Not sorry.
Nope.
So yeah, the show is fairly quiet. You do get one private phone call message that your assistant has taken down for you, and he sort of flags you with the piece of paper.
Walk in, get it.
It's from Rook.
Oh boy. So this would be Thursday the 14th.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
It's the day of the show, y'all.
Nope, that's
No.
my show.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one I got the invite for is a couple days away.
Yes. She's just left a voicemail saying that she is looking forward, or that they are looking forward to seeing you, and that they hope that you are able to attend.
Text Allie and Elisa. Saturday. We have to find him before Saturday because I am unavailable. In big caps, surrounded by fire emojis and all the stuff to heavily emphasize not available.
Send back a GIF of a golden retriever.
You don't know what the fuck golden retriever, huh?
This all mean, you weird children.
Response to you, like you should talk.
IDK, what you're talking about? Sticking out, tongue
Mutes
sticking out
my
emoji.
phone so I don't have to hear
No,
the
it's direct.
conversation
It's direct.
going.
It's yeah,
It's direct. You're not in this one.
yeah. We're
We know your mindset.
yeah, we're texting directly. Yeah, you just get IDK what you're talking about with tongue sticking out emoji.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Reach out to Allie. Updates. Just got out of the show. What's going on?
F U C C C C C C K.
Fast dial.
Was that a direct or was that group text?
No, it's a direct.
This is direct. I call Allie.
Okay.
Okay.
Sup,
Blood trail. Found the car.
Patrick?
No Patrick yet.
Okay.
Looks like he got hungry. It was a wrong bloody mess.
Okay. Still no idea where he is?
Nope.
Where'd they find the car?
Okay.
About where I said it was.
Top of OHSU?
Yeah, top of the Twilliger Hill.
We can't tell him we know his haven's there,
Oh God, no, that's dumb.
but we need to keep an eye on it.
Okay. Immediately following the phone call, you got a text message from Tamina. Mm-hmm. Found him. Bringing him in.
Patrick or our boy?
She is not responding at that point, probably because there's a struggle.
I suspect.
Sent a text message saying, go to the office. They're on their way.
OMW.
Okay.
Sort of a little. She does a little emoticon thing. It's just like.
Yeah. Here I was having a perfectly good night.
Looks at the emoticon, doesn't actually respond, goes, don't get huffy, you hussy.
So you're saying I didn't hear that? It's what you're saying.
Just for fun, I'm going to reach out to Cherie down at the chantry.
Okay.
Just to kind of satisfy that little curiosity. Because I know Estrella called out, like the way she said it, called attention to it. So I'm just going to reach out just to see if anybody answers and I don't come up with some bullshit reason to.
There's no answer.
Okay. All right. Mental note to myself. Check on the power usage over the last few days.
Okay.
Just to see how everything's been going down there.
All right. So it takes, so you are in Lloyd Center. It takes you,
Lloyd District.
Lloyd District. So it takes you about 30 minutes to get over. You're already at Montgomery
I'm
and
coming from Milwaukee.
you're coming from Milwaukee. Okay. So it takes about 30, 35 minutes to get over there. So Trinisa arrives pretty much at about the same time as both of you.
Okay.
And Tamina arrives right behind her.
And how is Tamina looking? What's her? Does she look scuffed up?
A little disheveled. Your girl's a little disheveled and kind of mean looking, actually. You've never seen her actually do her job.
And if this is the result, maybe I kind of don't want to.
It's sort of like the difference between a lovely angel and an avenging angel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The interlocking rings with all the eyes and the wings. And...
No.
If you're really
That's, I mean, if you want to be biblically accurate, you can be, but this isn't, she doesn't, it's just, it's a level of anger.
Okay.
That's just like,
Think flaming sword.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Flamed like anything. Yeah.
Michael Sheen.
No.
That'd be a much better looking one.
Yeah, it would.
Anyway.
Anywho.
excuse me, sorry, Flemmy. What is Jonathan's condition?
He is covered in scratches, blood, not quite sure whose.
Please tell me he's not staked.
No, he's not staked. He's looking very pissy. But not staked.
You know what? I don't actually need to know.
Trinisa has Patrick.
Is he alive?
He is alive. He's going to need an awful lot of fluids, but he is alive.
Send him to the infirmary.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, yep, already on it. Come on. And she basically hucks him over one shoulder.
She can do that.
Because she can do that. And heads off down towards the infirmary area to hook him up to an IV. A couple of banana bags. So.
Do you want to talk in your office or?
Oh, no, he's not talking right now. Where do you want me to put him? Because we haven't exactly gone ahead and figured out where I'm supposed to put these people.
I have a secure location.
Usually, my job involves going ahead and just taking care of them on the spot. Since he's the prince,
Yeah.
I figured it probably isn't best for me to take care of it. It's probably something for the coterie to figure out. So where would you like me to dump him at, his ass?
I have a secure location.
Put him, take him to his office.
No.
And he needs
Walls.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Okay.
Just take him to his office, put him in a chair, strap him into it.
Okay.
How you'd like that. Make sure it's one of the good heavy chairs.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Come on, you. She drags him out of the car. And it's like watching a petulant 3-year-old who does not want to come to the table to eat his vegetables.
You almost made one.
I already had my vegetables, Mom.
Toddler tantrums.
I don't wanna. Yeah, no. So,
The
and
full body flop on the ground.
not quite the full body flop, probably because she has him. His arms are actually behind him,
Is she frog marching him?
and she managed to get a set of cuffs on him, and so she's holding him by the connector between the cuffs just enough to force him into this kind of position so she can make him basically go wherever she wants him to.
Bet she's fun in the bedroom.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of hot.
Yeah. At least it's
Kind of is.
yeah, she's taking those. Anyway.
And you watch as they disappear into the Montgomery building and up the stairs.
Okay. Give him a minute to calm down.
Calm. Think that's gonna calm down?
Valid point.
I want to paint my ward on that door.
On his door?
Why not? If it keeps him in and it keeps them loonies out.
How long does it take for you to do that?
About 6 minutes.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
You will get caught halfway through. You can certainly try.
There'll be a whole lot of what the fuck are you doing?
Ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies.
Okay.
Freezing assets.
So, you come upstairs to find him strapped to one of those heavy 1950s metal desk chairs that were so commonly used in like the
show interrogation
old
rooms?
TV show interrogation rooms. Those really like the dear God, I can't move this and I need to go to the gym more often because
The kind that's usually bolted to the floor.
yeah, this one's not bolted, but dude, it may as well be for most humans.
Potent, so we're okay there.
Yeah. And he's just looking down at this point. He cannot look at any of the walls at this point, so he's looking down.
Give me a minute with him, please.
You sure this was the right idea?
Pulls the cover off the lenses. I'll give you 90 seconds. It's more than a minute. Walks back to her office.
Okay.
Gets into the drawer. Pulls out 2 vials. One was Xanax. One with dead blood.
Okay.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna post myself up outside the door.
Goes in, closes the door.
All right.
With heightened senses hearing. Cheater. Cheater.
Goes over to the stereo.
Okay.
Deliberately detunes AM radio. Turns it up.
Ow. Okay.
Okay. Well, wait,
All right.
wait for the tinnitus to pass again.
Just look at him. I'm sorry. What's going on? Talk to me, please.
I don't really know where to begin.
I can give you a start point if you want. And we could just see where it goes from there.
Sure.
Who's she? Motioning over towards the female figure.
The
And you watch his entire body soften. He goes from being this rigid, uncooperative creature to someone who could almost pass for absolutely human.
That's why I took him to that room.
Glances up at this beautiful drawing. Oh, that's Beatrice.
You clearly loved her.
Still do.
What happened to her? I'm assuming she was kindred.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
The way you wrote about her.
I mean, I don't know. She might still be. I don't know. Haven't seen her in, well, it feels like forever.
Shall I take a wild goose chase leap and figure that Fiona had something to do with it?
Yeah. You could definitely assume that.
All other stuff aside, the last talk we had when you told us she was your sire, I was serious that I would. You need to talk.
I really, I really don't know.
If I unshackle you, are you going to run?
Just chase me down again. And Tamina's already told me what's going to happen. No,
Going to attack me?
no.
Having something on deck just in case.
Okay.
Text Eliana, hey, the 90 seconds are up.
Lock the door. And go on unhook him. She's watching anyway. She knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks up at the camera and just goes, nods. Almost imperceptibly.
Okay.
And
He's not really paying all that much attention.
I know, but no need to want to make it obvious.
Sure.
And start undoing his bindings.
Okay.
Whether you feel you're a figurehead or not, no prince should be bound like this.
I mean, honestly, what do I do as Prince? I show up, I look pretty. Y'all do all of the other stuff. I don't do
For what
much.
it's worth, in most Camarilla cities, it works that way. Unless they throw a temper tantrum. At least that's what I've seen.
I don't know.
Most of them are run. Have you ever read that book by, oh God, what was his name? Douglas Adams?
Yeah.
Most princes are effectively Zaphod Beeplebrox. They're there to be seen, to be gawked at, while other people do the actual stuff. They're the distraction. Not unlike a certain orange pumpkin that was reelected recently.
Politics aside, I don't know. I just. Let's just say that I did not expect last Saturday to happen ever.
I gathered that. That was pretty, yeah. Yeah. So, and you don't have to answer this right now. What do you want us to do about her? Do you want to meet with her? Do you want to run her out of town on a rail? Do you want to tar and feather her? Do you want to declare a blood hunt? Do you want to invite her in for tea? What do you want to do? And that's a decision you have to make. I can't make it. I mean, I can make it for you, but that would make me no better than my certain thuggy best friend.
All I can say is that keeping an eye on her would be a good idea.
I gathered that.
Making moves against her, probably not the greatest idea. Not unless it's determined above and beyond everything else that it's needed.
Okay.
She has decently deep pockets, so don't
underestimate her.
underestimate her.
Okay. As well, if she's going to be in our city, at some point, we should probably meet with her and find out. No offense intended, because as much as you can with a Toreador, find out what her actual intentions are. Did she know you were here? Did she come to you specifically? Because we all know how possessive their toys you guys get.
I can tell you that I've been here long enough. I figured she didn't know where I was. I could be wrong. I don't know. I tried very hard to not leave a trace.
Okay.
And as flamboyant as I have been,
Which is what? Yeah.
it's all been local.
You haven't hurt your reputation, have you?
I mean,
Mean, you threw a mean party.
well, yeah, but it's never under my name. It's under everybody else's name.
Yes, but you're the one with all the party favors.
Darling, half the time I am the party favor.
There is the Jonathan we know and love. You kind of fucked Patrick up a little bit.
Yeah.
Send him to the infirmary. We'll get him taken care of. I had food on its way for you.
I couldn't trust that. I couldn't trust any of that. Couldn't trust any of you. I don't know that I can even now. I'm here because I know better than to try and fight frickin' Tamina again. Jesus.
Good point.
My jaw still hurts.
It probably will for a little while.
She throws a mean punch.
You're lucky she only punched.
That's not all she did.
Count the number of fingers and toes he has.
Surreptitiously, peripheral vision. A couple of people in the hotel are going to start counting digits.
Oh no, he's I mean,
intact?
he is intact, but you
rough
can
and tumble.
see that he tried to put up a fight and she just wasn't having it.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
The image in my head is her coming at him and just like, and him going,
More or less, yeah. More or less. You're not wrong.
And she starts throwing haymakers. Just,
sorry.
that was brilliant. I like that.
I broke a nail. Yeah,
Can
no.
you trust us? Can you trust any kindred fully? I'm not going to say yes because you would have no reason to believe me. I'm not going to say no because it doesn't matter. You can never fully trust a kindred. I know. But at least I haven't been overtly hostile to you. Well, except for the one time. I really don't like them.
That's fair. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. More of a cotton girl. There's my boy. I'm going to bring him back in now. Are you okay? Or as okay as can be expected?
Okay, as can be expected.
All right. Do you want me to, well, you fed, so are you sufficiently fed or do I need to get you more? And I promise you, untainted. If it comes from me.
I could probably eat a bit more considering.
Okay. I'll make the call.
Okay.
And like I said, Patrick will be okay. Turn down the AM radio.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, before I do it, anything else before I make it so that people can listen again?
No, it's
Turn down the AM radio, turn it off, push the thing back to CD,
okay.
unlock the door, and open it.
Okay. And with that, we are going to take a break and we will see you back here in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to the second half of season 2, episode 10, Nights of Faded Roses. So before we went to break, Jonathan had a bit of a meltdown and had to be wrangled and brought back. And as we were closing in to the break, Alex was getting him something to nosh on, and he had agreed to stick around in his office while you left.
He's a good boy. Maybe later.
So, Allie, what are you doing?
Well, after watching the whole interchange on the screen, putting back the dead blood,
Okay.
keeping the Xanax.
Fair, I suppose. Okay.
I'm ordering Uther Eats.
All right. What are you doing? Ms. Nosy Britches.
Hey.
Oh, as I walk out after turning the thing down, I look at her and go, "Sorry about that."
No, you're not.
You're right. Walks on. So contentious this round.
So,
I'm going to.
Spicy.
Okay, yes, I am actually going to head into my office and see what kind of activity the city has been noticing around the Chantry.
okay.
So let's see. Yeah, if I remember correctly, now Lewis and Clark, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll see what's going on at the university as well.
Okay.
Break into their archives if they've got it.
Yeah.
Any sort of security camera.
Nothing difficult for you to do. Pretty standard encryption breaking stuff. It's super easy.
Drop in my skeleton key thumb drive, click, and away she goes.
Okay. They've had power this whole time. Lewis and Clark has not suffered a major outage for several years. I think the last one was back at I want to say 1997 or 1998 ice storm, where there was about a good 1.5 feet worth of ice on everything for 4 days. So that was the last time that they really had one. So they've not a blip.
Okay, so start comparing now historical power usages, and then compare them to about the time that Estrella made her comment.
About
See if
frozen assets.
there's been any spikes, any dips, if anything.
There seems to be a drop in about 15% of power usage for the last 2 weeks,
Interesting.
but only in that building.
Huh? Okay. Let's check the other utilities.
Okay?
Water, sewer,
Nothing.
nothing. Not yet. I didn't think so yet.
There's no usage in there at all
Which
for water and sewer.
I'm surprised nobody at the university has noticed that yet. But I mean, they've got a big campus to worry about, so
Why would they bother with one building?
exactly. Okay. Has there been any comings and goings since my last visit?
How are you going to go ahead and determine that?
Are there any? Are there actually? Yeah. Is there CCTV?
Oh yeah, there's CCTV all throughout the area.
Okay. Let's see if I can't break into that.
Please.
Skeleton key click. There we go. Okay. All right. And start scrolling back to about the date of my last visit when I presented my findings.
Okay.
That booby trap book that Estrella had provided for me, which reminds me I still owe her for that.
Okay. You see a lot of comings and goings, a lot of whatever, until about 2 days before you show up there again.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the faces coming in and going, other than Sherry and Diana?
Just the usual chantry in and outs that you have seen in the past, basically. About 2 days before you show up again, when you knock on the door and you've been sitting there for a while, and then you try knocking on the door and everything, at which the CCTV is also
Yeah.
suddenly no one's coming in yet.
Okay. Let's see here. Do I have a way of directly contacting Estrella?
Well, she did call you, so you technically have a phone number.
Let's try and scroll back, see if I can find that phone number.
Okay.
Let's see. Does it come from a mobile line or landline?
It comes from the mobile.
Okay. Just send us a quick text. Nice work, heart emoji.
About 5 minutes passes and you get a response back. I have no idea what you're talking about. ...
My mistake, wrong number. Heart emoji once again.
Okay. No response after that. All right. Fiona, what are you doing this Thursday evening? Or rather, no, this is now Friday evening, isn't it?
I think we're
So this is
I think we're still Thursday evening.
Are we still Thursday evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're still Thursday evening.
I am heading to the poetry slam. However, I did have my retainer Jasmine, or sorry, Fatima, do research about what exactly Christine was talking about the White Eagle
Oh, okay.
before I go.
Perfect. So the White Eagle is a bar in North Portland. It's actually under the ownership of the McMinimans. Years ago, over 100 years ago, it was actually a local brothel. After that point, it's changed hands many times, obviously, but the local lore and legend says that it's haunted by several individuals, one of whom seems to be a fairly large, possibly like a bouncer type of an individual who likes to push people down the stairs. There's a young woman who may have been a lady of the night who worked there. You can smell perfume, and occasionally you can hear auditory whatnots or creakings and things. The owners and the people who work there say that they have had things move, glasses falling off of shelves when there's been no recorded any type of change in seismic activities, and there's been no large trucks driving by. It just randomly falls, no apparent reason. So interesting little spot.
Okay.
Usually open fairly late until about 1 or 2, and they serve a nice varied menu.
Very queer
Are they a
friendly.
hotel as well?
They are not a hotel as well. They are just a bar.
Okay.
It's very queer friendly. It's on Lombard, right over by.
I am familiar with it. I saw Joko there.
Oh, yeah. Moment.
Nice.
Lovely little spot. So, if you happen to be in town, definitely give them a shout. We are not sponsored, but we would like to be. Anyway, so Poetry Slam is in a private residence that happens to have a larger, sort of a, I want to say even like a barn type structure in the back, which they've renovated into a poetry and sort of even like a speakeasy. It's very nice looking, but definitely they don't have a liquor license. It's open bar. So the evening is filled with an awful lot of talent. There are a number of individuals, both from the local BIPOC community, LGBTQ, have arrived there. The north of Portland has actually become a haven for BIPOC and LGBTQ community to come together and support one another in the area. There's bookstores, general stores, there's restaurants and things that are all around there. And this is just as sort of a melting pot in the way of poetry and entertainment. So a couple of people you hear, they're actually published. So the people you might want to go ahead and, check out. So yeah, evening, fairly nice, very understated, nice group of people.
Okay. I'll make sure I note the names, and then that's going to be a list given to Fatima to go by.
Okay,
and go by in this neighborhood
perfect. Excellent.
and just kind of
Help support the.
support those artists and just make note of people and probably ask about 4 or 5 people just if they are open to doing slams in other places.
Hey, yeah, you get a couple of people who, yeah, definitely, they'd be more than happy to, do whatever, throw a couple bucks of gas at them, and they'd be happy to come out. No problem.
Cool.
As you are leaving, you get a phone call.
Hello.
Hi, is this Fiona?
This is. May I ask who's calling?
This is Tamina, the Scourge.
Hello. How can I help you?
Well, we seem to have had an incident earlier, and it may be, I think myself and Trinisa, I think we need to have a talk with you. Do you have time in the next 24 hours?
I will make time.
Thank you. Please go ahead and meet with us Friday evening at your earliest convenience at the Montgomery Park building.
Okay.
Thank you. And they hang up. So Uther Eats shows up.
Are we back to Friday now?
We are back to Friday now.
Okay.
Go ahead
On
and
Friday,
Rouse
is it?
check.
rouse check, please, for everybody. It is right around 8:30 or 9. Oh,
Good thing Luther East shows up.
Excellent.
huzzah.
I'm good to go.
The next question is, has the stash been refreshed?
Something I said I was going to be doing, so.
Oh, I have been blessedly free of hunger lately.
You managed to get about 50% of what you were hoping to.
So that's roughly 15 bags. It's about 2 bags per point with you, if I recall correctly.
Reorder.
Put in another order.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And then once it reads, I'm going to take care of mine. So I'm back down to 1.
Okay.
I will
Perfect.
repair because I have 2 points I need to take care of now.
Oh my. All right. So there you go.
I remain at hunger 1.
Excellent. Oh, look at you. So very happy with your lovely, lovely human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
My dices love me today.
Yeah. So Tamina and Trinisa show up. It is roughly about 9:30 or 10.
Are we all expected to be there or just?
You have not yet heard from them, so it's up to you.
They
I'm
tell us that Fiona's coming.
yes. That's the next question.
They did not.
Okay, then I know nothing. I'm just sitting in my office doing my stuff,
Okay.
getting
Same.
ready for the next day.
Trinisa pokes her head in. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Fiona's on her way. Tamina called. We have to have a meeting with her. We, meaning her and I, have to have a meeting with her. If you'd like to sit in, you're welcome.
I'll bite. What's going on?
Well, obviously, yesterday,
Happen again?
it hasn't happened again, but,
It can't happen.
oh, it can't happen again. You're correct.
I talked briefly with him about it.
Okay. Well, we need to get down to what exactly was going on.
Okay.
We need to know what's happening in the city.
Yes, I would love to be part of that.
Okay. Well, she's on her way.
Okay.
So, just as an FYI.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you think it's wise to include the grump?
I think it would be unwise not to invite the grump.
She's been in a mood lately.
Yeah, seriously, we've all been in a mood lately.
Okay.
Do you want to let her know, or do you want me to?
Oh, sure, I'll let her know. I can flash my boobies at her. It'll make her happy.
Oh, it will make her very happy. It'll make me happy too, but that's a whole other topic.
I mean, whatever. Pokes her head around the corner to you. Hi,
I'm on the phone. What do you want?
Fiona's on her way. We can't have what happened yesterday happen again. We got to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. As soon as I'm done calling London and seeing what the hell my idiot uncle hasn't been doing.
You may want to hang up and call later when you have more time.
How long do we have?
She's got about 15 minutes before she arrives.
And given that
I
it's
should be done by then.
Oh, good luck on that
it's
list.
almost dawn in
I
London by
still
now.
haven't gotten a hold of him. It's only 8 hours ahead.
It's the start of the evening.
Yes,
If it's 10, it's 6 a.m.
It's about midnight there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. No, wait. If it's 8 o'clock here,
No, it's 10 here. Which puts
10
it at
here, which
6
puts it at 6 a.m. there,
a.m. there.
which means that dawn is
dawn.
approaching.
Yeah, it's getting ready to crest.
Yeah, it's just about dawn. Yeah. So you're probably
I got 15 minutes. You better answer.
okay.
Okay.
luck.
Well, good luck. We'll be down in the main,
Yep.
in my office.
And meanwhile, I guess I'm at home Netflixing and chill.
That's totally up to you.
I mean, if nobody's told Elisa anything, so as far as she knows, nothing's happening.
Fair.
So
So, you pull up. It's very different when it's not all lit up. This was obviously what used to be a manufacturing plant, which was then turned into office buildings, which was then left vacant for years and years and years, and has now since been turned, at least partially, into a front office for whatever business they happen to be.
/ conference space /
Yeah, for
that
this
may or may
place.
not have been paid for by ill-gotten Saudi gains.
Not surprised.
I mean, that's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, Lancaster's good at the finances, and Elisa's very good at
Hidden.
making the money disappear.
It's true. So there is an individual at the door. He opens it up, ushers you in.
And Steve and George are with me.
Okay, perfect. They are, yes.
Okay.
All of you are led to a bottom office, which Tamina and Trinisa are both in. Ma'am, this is good. Bring her in. Fiona, thank you so much for meeting with us. Please have a seat.
Alex is sitting in the room also,
Okay.
off to the side.
Is everyone in the room?
The people who are in the room currently are Alex, Trinisa, Tamina.
And the grump.
No,
No, the grump is not there.
Scrump's
and you.
Still mad.
Grump's still
As
grumping.
I am stepping in the door, will you guarantee that I will be able to walk out of this room at the end of our conversation?
I guarantee it.
Okay.
This is a discussion regarding things that have happened in the last 48 hours. We are seeking
understand.
only information. This is not a trial. This is not a tribunal. And this has nothing as far as any type of physical action against you.
Okay. You do understand why I made that statement.
Yes.
Thank you.
And she's like, if it makes you feel comfortable, you may have one of your retainers inside the room with you. They are welcome to go ahead and remain in here. We do ask that one of them please step out.
That's fine. Steve, can you step out, please?
Yes, sir. They always refer to you as sir. You're not quite sure exactly why. You've given up after this point in time because it's just, it is what it is. Yeah,
It's a thing.
it's their thing. It's fine.
Thing.
Yeah, it's a Luke thing.
Please have a seat.
The door's still open.
The door is not open at this time. It is not locked, however.
Not even knocking, just opening.
Ah. Thank you. Have a seat. The reason,
That's motions to you in hand signals that sanctuary has been provided. The sanctuary rules apply, I should say.
Yeah. So the reason that we determined that a call was needed was because there was a correlation between your arrival at Elysium and an unfortunate incident which happened over the course of the last 5 days with our prince. And we need to clarify information regarding how or if it may be linked to you. First and foremost, is there a relationship that we should be aware of between the two of you?
He is my childer.
And is there a reason that he would be acting as such?
He did run away from me in the 40s. There were some trials and tribulations that I inflicted on my childer when I was young.
And you looked at
Unconsciously, Alec goes, just
inflicted sounds.
I sought to help them find inspiration in different ways. They were not always gentle.
I see. And you can see Tamina tense up. Y'all have anything to say? Because I'm going to keep my mouth shut at the moment.
Did you perchance know he was here before you came?
No. It was as much a surprise to me as to him.
You say you ran away, which tells me you did not release him. Are you prepared to release him? Now that you've reconnected.
I would like to talk to him.
Let's see what we can do there. He's a little gun shy at the moment.
That is fair. I made a lot of mistakes.
It's not something you hear often. But yeah, we can definitely put forth to him to see if he's willing to talk. Can't guarantee it'll be this evening, but
That's fine.
one concern, and I hopefully, I'm sure this would make sense to you, is that having a non-released prince opens up the possibility of untoward influence. And that's part of what we're worried about. I don't know what your motivations were. I mean, you stated that you were in town to check out the scene and to build some interest here. But beyond that, we don't know. So it's kind of, we got to know.
You gotta know.
Got to know that what level of influence there's going to be, if any. Because if there is, well,
What she's trying to say is, what is your intentions at this point with him? Because that affects our city.
And again, I have no ill intentions toward him. I want to be able to interact with him and talk with him. That is a reasonable thing, yes?
It is in most circumstances. However, being the position that he is currently holding, that also becomes
I will
potentially
not seek
problematic.
to. I will not seek to unduly influence him.
I think it's fair enough for now for us to let me go upstairs and let him know that a meeting would like to be placed on the books and see what he says about what might be available. And Trinisa gets up. Thank you. And she lets herself out. Tamina, still sitting there, looking slightly peeved.
Alex is just chuckling a little bit, noticing that Tamina's peeved. Would you like any refreshments?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Should that change, please let us know.
You have to understand that as Scourge, it is my responsibility to make sure that my city maintains a level of lawfulness. I work in tandem with the sheriff to make sure of this. The issue that we ended up having was a potential breach of the masquerade, not to mention an almost draining of a human retainer, and an almost catatonic head of our city by the end of it. So our concern is at the very least justified.
I would not argue that at all. But if he disappeared from the Elysium, I have made no attempt to pursue him. I have not done anything to try and affect him.
Why did he leave?
As I said, I made a lot of mistakes. I set him and another childer to a not pleasant task to test their will and commitment to art.
Well, that's an interesting okay. Well,
You don't by chance know anyone by the name of Carmilla, do you?
No.
Okay.
And I put it to all of you to ask, have you been kind and perfect with all of your childer? Have you ever made mistakes?
I've made choices that were less than stellar, yes. A mistake is something that you do when you're drawing a flower.
Okay. Decisions that were less than stellar.
Yeah, I've done it. I think all of us have done it. Part of being parents to anything, whether human or kindred.
And I'm not saying that my mistakes are forgivable, but that it feels like I'm being put on trial right now. Is that a valid reaction?
Feeling that way, yes, that is a valid reaction. You have to understand that we are on tentative ground as it stands, being surrounded both by Anarch on one side and Camarilla on the other.
And more than a few puppies.
And the occasional shovelhead.
The Sabbat used to run this town before Thera, the former prince, took over. And because of her over-the-top, overly hedonistic and ways and an unwillingness to curtail those ways, she found herself at the wrong end of a sunray. And myself and Trinisa were forced then for several years to take over the run of the city ourselves. You speak of decisions being made for the sake of your child and having to make decisions that may not have been the best at the time. This city, in all effectiveness, is our child. We are protective of it.
And that is understandable. This was also in the early 1900s. It was a long time ago.
Time is pretty
I am-
ethereal to us, but yeah.
Not the same being that I was. You accept that people can grow and change. Kind.
Anyone can, should they put their brain to it. I accept that. We have not always been the way we were. Right? Just because you're bitter doesn't mean you haven't changed.
Change is always subjective.
Yeah, well,
Until it's been proven, it's not change, it's a theory.
I can work with the theory, at least for this moment. The call of sanctuary, however, does not curtail questioning. It simply means that we will not hold you.
I understand.
And
I'm answering your questions.
And I appreciate that. Trinisa comes back in. So he's not willing to talk tonight. He said he will let me know in the next 48 hours what he would like to do, which I have said is a perfectly acceptable response, at least at this point. So hopefully we'll have a response at that time, and we can go ahead and set up something at that point.
In the meantime, is there any message you would like us to pass along to him prior to the meeting, other than beyond your request to meet with him?
That in the fullness of time, I realized that many of my decisions were not the best decision, and that I do want to offer him an apology.
You can definitely pass that along.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I appreciate your time today with us. You are free to go. Thank you.
While you got us here, you got any questions for us? It's only fair. We grilled you. You can lightly grill us. Just use cheese.
Gruyere me, baby. Gruyere me.
Open jack all the way, Mom.
I would. What are your concerns? Flat out honest.
Me specifically?
Yes.
That's a rather complicated question. Pretty much what I stated earlier. I have some experience with the ways of Toreador, Sires, and Childer. And y'all don't have the best reputation. Let's just be honest. And with him not having been released, as I said earlier, there's the possibility of that power being wielded. And we've spent a very long time rebuilding the city. Tamina, Tranisa, Allie, and myself are a large chunk of what pushed the shovelheads out. Wasn't pretty. Never is.
The sewers were the worst.
Yeah. Yeah. The temple. That was a fucking. But because of that, what we've been through and how hard we worked to keep the place from being eradicated, which was on deck at one point. We're helicopter parents. Would be the best way to put it. So acting out of an abundance of caution. So I do my very best to be a fair shake person, you know.
And as I've said, I am not going to draw on that relationship.
And that is appreciated.
Do you have any
Deadpan.
concerns?
Many. Nothing you can answer.
Why not?
Because you are in front of me. You are not behind me.
And what does that mean to you?
Means you're not my problem today. Turns around and walks out the office.
That's about, yeah.
That's
Cryptic.
actually pretty good for her.
Yeah, yeah. There's been absolutely nothing thrown, and she hasn't raised her voice. So, I mean, hey, that's a win.
Fair?
Yeah, and no pliers.
No pliers today.
And Tessina.
Tamina.
Tamina, sorry.
Trenise and Tamina.
Tranisa. Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Sorry, we're sort
They're
of together.
very close names.
They really are. Not my fault. Not mine either.
The
Shut up.
double T twins. Walks back up the stairs.
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Oh, God.
Not you two.
Watch your paycheck.
Anyway, as I said, and Tamina just kind of looks at you and says, I personally, having had issues with my own sire in the last year and a half, still kind of a sore subject, but I'm trying not to go ahead and take it personally. Mostly my issue and my concern is simply my city. We don't govern the way that traditional Camarilla cities do. But I still have a place here alongside the sheriff to try and maintain some semblance of order and making sure that people are not leveraging undue personal energy on another person and another kindred. At least not one that they don't already want. And so, yeah, I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to be keeping my eye out, but I'm not going to curtail your actions, and I'm not going to go ahead and, attack you or anything unless it's deemed that that is a necessary thing. At this point, it is not a necessary thing. So I'm pretty well about as neutral as it can get.
I would put to you, as you have seen what I am doing in the city for the population of the kind, my intentions are to enrich the city.
And for what you are doing at this moment, we definitely appreciate that. As we know you better, we can make a better determination. Actions and words are not necessarily reflections of what one's intentions are.
That's fair.
Yes,
What was the name of the person that you drew on the wall?
Beatrice.
Yes.
I do have one other question.
Yes.
Who's Beatrice?
She was the other childer.
Puts a couple things in perspective. Do you happen to know if she still walks the night?
She does.
You might want to mention that to him.
That is part of what I do want to talk to him about. But that is a thing between he and I.
I understand that. Just trying to help.
If there's no other questions from any of y'all. And she looks pointedly at you, any of y'all.
Unless she knows the average velocity of an unladen swallow.
African or European?
Yes.
Well, I don't know that.
Blue. No, yellow. Ah! Anyway.
I feel happy.
Oh, come on, you're not fooling anyone, you know.
You'll be dead in a minute.
I like to go for a walk.
No, you're not. You're
Not dead yet.
he says what is it? He says he's not dead yet. Oh, do us a favour, will you? I don't want to go in the cart.
Anyway,
So, with that, I have no other concerns at this moment. You are welcome to continue with your venue setup and doing what you need to with your businesses, and we will be in touch.
looking forward to your opening.
Thank you.
Good to see Embers
Rebuilt,
now Badlands reopening. It's been too long.
indeed.
It is a club that, when I heard of, was close to my heart. And it was the closing of that club that started my preparation to. Oh, I've lost the word.
Reclaim it.
Reclaim it and expand my business holdings.
Well, we do appreciate that you have chosen to come here to support our local populace. We've had a rough few years, so the influx of money and jobs is definitely appreciated. Happy kind means happy kindred. So,
And happy puppies.
and happy puppies, yes, indeed.
We have a batch of glasswalkers. We currently have and this is just for your safety, nothing else. We have a tenuous non-aggression pact.
It's a ceasefire at best.
You're not here, shush.
Meta pigeons.
She makes a note to talk with Eliana just to make sure that certain back entrances are sealed.
Okay. All right. And you go ahead and
Off to home we go.
all right, you go ahead and home.
Once she's gone,
So what do you make of it?
y'all did the right thing. I get it. Let me know ahead of time next time, please. I get what you did. I get why you did. You know I trust you. But a heads up would have been nice.
It was all the heads up that I could go ahead and provide, honestly.
Okay. That's we're good. Later.
Okay. Right. Just like, all right, get out. I have stuff to do. Go.
Goes to our office and archives a couple files.
Okay.
You get to see her pace right past your door on the phone saying, "What the fuck do you mean the asshole hasn't checked in 4 days?" Just walking.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Rough night.
Fingers.
Love you too.
Maybe I should check my messages.
Yeah, you might want
It
to.
goes back.
Yeah.
Starts going over stuff.
Yeah, actually, why not? Yeah, just
Okay, you get it. Yeah, you.
now that I've kind of finished the first couple of episodes of Shogun, very good show, by the way.
Okay.
Let's just go check my secure email servers.
Secure email service. Nothing really going on, honestly.
Interesting. Okay. And the unsecured email.
Well, you're being offered several discounted percentage rates on Visa, MasterCard, and Capital One.
And an offer for dick bills.
Of course, there's an offer for dick.
And AARP would like to. The AARP would like to go ahead and offer you.
Yeah.
And remember your car's extended warranty.
Yeah. Block.
Hello, my name is
Jeff.
my name is Reggie Montoya, and I am a Nigerian prince.
Really? Okay. Don't block.
Unsecured emails, so much fun.
I know, isn't that great? Well, that's what it's there for. But yeah, no, I don't know. Keep all the credit card coupons for Lancaster. If and when he ever turns up again, say,
Here,
this is up your alley. You deal with it.
fuss with that.
Yeah, just tell him to go to hell, whatever it is that you do.
So nothing. He doesn't do any of that. He has people for that.
Exactly. Yeah. So tell your people to tell him to go to hell, whatever it is that you do.
Fair.
Remember, Lannister's looking for his sister.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of,
Yes.
how is the search for that going on, by the way?
Are you searching separately from him, or are you?
Well, has he been in contact at all, other than to say that he's legged it to San Francisco, and that was the last we heard of him?
Not directly to you. You could reach out to George to find out whether or not he's reached out to him.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I've got his phone cloned, but you know what? I'll do this on the up and up. Just call to George and say, let's see, what's a good way, just in case somebody's listening in on this. How's the family doing?
George responds, "I'm not married."
Jesus Christ. Oh, George, I love you. It's your... Oh, my God, yes. Okay.
He's so sweet.
I know he really is. He was so excited about the motorcycle, too.
Yeah.
I'm still remembering that night. Oh. All right, fine. I have to be a little more direct. Have you heard anything from your employer?
He said something about having to send someone to Florida for some reason. He's not coming.
Florida. What is in Florida?
He didn't say. He just said he had to go ahead and send someone to Florida to figure things out.
Do you know who he sent to Florida?
Yes.
Okay, get all that information. And did they say where in Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
Ew. So I'm not familiar with that end of the country at all. Is that anywhere near Miami?
No.
No, okay, I didn't think so. This place is bloody huge.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
So
Fort Lauderdale, eh?
So Fort Lauderdale. He said something about one of his sister's retainers was sent out to Fort Lauderdale to find out more information.
Okay. Probably the acme of foolishness, but I don't know anybody in Florida. At least I don't think so.
Not that you're aware of.
Is there a Tremere Chantry house in Florida?
There is not.
In anywhere in Florida?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Gator.
Gators. Yeah.
Oh, they don't want to have anything to do with anything down there. Are you kidding?
Well, I didn't expect so. Yeah, sweaty armpit of the United States. You, Florida. Yeah, you heard me.
Mostly having to do with the fact that there was something about a metaphysical fountain of life type of bull crap, and they didn't want anything to do with that.
Is this that thing that? What the hell was that guy's name? It wasn't Pissarro, no. Who was the one that come looking for that fountain of youth? Anyway, whatever.
Pizarro.
Pizarro.
Yeah, that Spanish. Yeah, that Spanish guy.
Get. Spanish and get.
Spaniard.
Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time.
You don't. Oh, shit. Okay. Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Mm-hmm. What's in Florida? What's in Fort Lauderdale? What even is Fort Lauderdale? What's that all about?
Scientology flatlines of the universe?
Jesus fucking Christ! It's just all
It just
kinds of
gets
countries.
it gets worse and worse, doesn't it?
It seems to, yeah, the further south and east you go, just like the more loons you get, and this. I don't know about you, but I'm kind
Okay, you
of glad I
said
ended up.
loons.
I don't know about you, but I'm kind of glad I landed up where I did.
I mean, it is what it is. So
This is a special kind of nutcase around here, but at least they keep it.
oh, we still have Scientologists up here too. Haven't you seen the book rooms?
Oh yeah. I also ran across a couple of very well dressed people on a corner asking if I'd like to know more about Jehovah. What's that about? Oh, never mind.
Those are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, yeah, I know
That's
about
a
them.
completely different thing.
Yeah.
They don't have birthdays.
What is it with this? Oh my God! Is there something in the water in this country?
Yes.
Probably.
Probably. Okay.
That's why I drink Coke.
That's why I don't drink anything at all.
That's not true.
Shush. Shush. So, okay. Now, so Mr. Harrison is in San Francisco last year, right? Okay. And somebody's gone to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I said Brian. Somebody is going to Fort Lauderdale.
Brian, of course. Okay. Shit. I don't. That's too much to wrap my head around. It's too late in the night.
It is getting on.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to switch off for a while.
Okay.
Sorry to have bothered you.
No, that's all right. It's nice to hear from you. How's the motorcycle?
Oh, it's top. It's tip top.
Excellent.
You were you angling for a ride one of these days?
I mean, I wouldn't say no. We could go, tootling around one day, but not tonight. Though I have some things that I need to do.
Yeah, it's getting late.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Good talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep me in the loop. I'm really actually rather curious. Now I'm invested in this.
Okay. Well, I mean, next time I hear from him, I'll let you know.
Yeah, it's good to have. Okay. Now, all right. So I'm going to start knowing. Let's see. Did I ever get an image of what his sister looks like? Thought that was the thing that we talked about last time.
We got pictures.
Yeah, you got pictures.
Okay. So now I know to start doing image searches.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
get your bots botting.
Yes. Get my bots botting. Yes.
Okay.
Get my little touchy comas out there.
So,
Thing.
Allie, what's been going on with Uncle Alex, dear?
I don't know.
Oh.
He hasn't checked in 4 days.
The asshole hasn't
Which means there's a problem.
Or maybe there's not a problem anymore?
check to see.
That's also a problem.
Check to see if any structures have mysteriously come down for whatever reason.
Or
Nah.
been built?
You get to hear her pacing back the next way with a phone call saying, "Hey, Bane, I you feel about a trip to Europe on my dime?
you you vaguely hear out of the other end of the phone, hell yeah.
As you're walking by, you hear, I have a jet on standby.
Of course she does. All right, well, you end up going ahead and setting that up with Bane, so you send him off to London.
Starting with London, we may have to go back to Romania.
Okay, so you send Bane to London as the first hop and then go from there. That'll take at least one more day. Anything else that needs to be done Friday night?
Getting outfits in order, making sure that I have no pending documents that need to be dealt with, no pending issues. I want Saturday to be a complete off the grid.
Okay.
Well, not complete. I mean, I'll have one, but
Did you want to talk with Jonathan before Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna once I get all my stuff caught up, because I gotta be responsible. Damn it.
I know.
You get another gift from Elisa. It's another panting golden retriever.
Oh my God.
What triggered this? You have no room to talk.
About ABT what?
Lul's
We
gonna
need to
lull.
talk soon. Send. Goes up
Okay.
and knocks on Jonathan's door.
You hear the music turn off. Yeah?
Pops that in. Got a minute?
Sure.
For what it's worth, I didn't know they were going to do it. Kind of surprised me too.
I'm not surprised. I've known them long enough.
And they do genuinely care about the city. And that's their primary focal point, let's be honest.
It's fair.
How are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, that's a valid response, I suppose.
There's a part of me that misses her. Is that wrong?
Mrs. Fiona or Mrs. Beatrice?
Yes.
Okay.
It feels wrong.
Would you like my unsolicited .02?
Sure.
He's no longer unsolicited. I can't believe I'm saying this. Go in with an open mind. As best you can. Go in armed.
Okay.
If you need security retinue, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really, it's not a thing.
Yeah, I know. Do you want one of us to listen in?
It might not be a bad thing because I may not be actually listening completely and I may miss things.
Okay. What do you want your safe word to be? You say it and we come in guns blazing.
I don't know about guns blazing.
Get you extricated quickly. How's that?
Fair.
We just got a prince. We're not ready to lose one yet.
Sure.
Especially, I don't want the damn job.
I mean, you wouldn't be a bad one.
You are the 5th person in 2 years to tell me that. I have enough targets on my head. I don't need another one.
Yeah. Let me think on that. I'm not sure exactly I need to find
Before you meet
something.
with her,
I'd need to figure out something that I wasn't going to.
say randomly.
Yeah.
Coconut water.
He just looks at the doorway like,
Alpaca.
She's been in rare form tonight. Alpaca is something you would actually say. See episode 4, season 1.
pineapple Philadelphia Walter Mondale?
Episode 2, wasn't it?
Pineapple Philadelphia Walter Mondale, maybe? I don't know. That's hard for me to even remember at this point.
We'll work something out.
Okay. This is not exactly how I ever thought I'd end up in. It's not.
You kind of. If you were thinking she would never find you, you really need to work on your laying low abilities. I mean, let's be honest.
That's not the.
I know. She didn't know you were here.
It's 2025.
Yes, and we live in the day of the interwebs. And do you not remember the conflict we had last year?
No. That's not.
My point being,
That's
it's
not.
impossible to hide these days.
That's not my thing.
No, it was ours, but
I was not born for a lot of this.
honey, I'm a child of the roaring 20s. I'm not much better. This is adapt.
Technically, so was I. Sort of.
Charlie's happy with what's going on.
Yeah,
Even if he was a slanderer.
it's a groomer.
Yeah.
Bad. Very bad. No, I don't know. In a weird sort of way, I don't know. I just don't. It's not, I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll figure it out.
All right. Have you decided when you want to meet? I mean, you said that you'd tell her within 48 hours, so
Yeah.
you kind of got to stick to that.
Never's probably not a good one.
Well, no. It's absolutely valid should you choose it. I would not recommend it. But as an individual and as Prince, you have that right. You have the right to say, I don't want to talk to you again.
Yeah,
You
but
can set boundaries. Abuse is abuse is abuse is abuse, and you deserve to get out of it. And this may be your best way to do it, but if you feel that you're doing it by saying, fuck off and die, I don't ever want to talk to you again, and standing by it, that's what it takes to help you heal, and do it. We're going to back you.
Let me think on that.
Okay. Boundaries are important. Consent is king. Or queen, or,
Yeah.
quite the party.
So I heard you, speaking of party, ma'am.
How the hell did you hear?
Have a big mouth.
How the fuck did you find out?
Coconut water.
Well, I should probably put 2 and 2 together when I said I didn't want to be bothered tomorrow.
So
So I have an important event tomorrow.
all right, fine. Keep your secrets.
I will.
Keep my secrets too.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
She's actively almost rage pacing. She's gonna go get some. Keeps going.
She's not wrong.
I mean, that's fair. You do you, and apparently somebody else too.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
I promise I will not go off half-cocked tomorrow. You can have an evening and not have to worry about me.
Well, that is one blessing you've definitely had. You've never been half-cocked.
Walk past. Hey, I have an extra ticket to the opera.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Okay.
And at that note, she sneaks out back to her office. Use that excuse to bolt.
Walks past into your office. Wherever you got this stuff from, don't do it again. This really kind of sucks. Walks right back out. Like actively, almost like something is not right in the brain.
Oh, God. I just finally caught that. Hi. I'm slow.
It's okay. I'm even slower.
She got a delivery of blood bags, and that she's
you
She
drink
went from
the wrong
3
one?
down to 1, and yeah, there's something not right in there.
somebody had playtime before they went ahead and gave a bit of blood.
You got Jonathan's blood.
No,
No,
His is
that's a
totally different marker.
and that's like either cocaine or meth. Agro-foof.
Yeah.
Goes in,
Yeah, that's meth.
pulls out a thing of popcorn,
You got meth.
but she's actually tossing it
Tossing it over her shoulder. It's like,
as if she's eating it.
yep, there you go. There you are.
Yep, you got meth.
Your office is dirty.
Fuck. And with
And she
that,
walks back by, like, you should fucking talk.
we are going to move in if no one else has anything else to do on Friday night.
Just finish this last episode of Shogun, and that's that.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move into Saturday so that we can go ahead and have a few things happen at once, shall we? Everybody go ahead and roll one more. You're like, please no, not another jump.
10.
Okay,
That's good.
excellent.
Once again, I remain sated.
Shocking with Felicity in town.
Oh no, I rolled a 6.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, like I said,
Yeah,
shocking
with
since
Felicity
Felicity is in town.
Yeah.
At 2.
So
Face
That's a
planted
good
in
thing.
the office from the night before.
I'm gonna walk up, put a little blanket over her, tuck her in a little bit.
No,
Trying to just come up swinging. Face plant.
Jonathan pokes his head around the corner. Y'all going to the opera then?
Give me an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna go get dressed.
Drops 6 bags, different source,
Fuck you.
different source.
Get them out of here.
It's from the tower.
I'm fine. Get them out of here.
You lie like
I'm
a
gonna
rug.
throw up.
Yeah, moving way away.
Bags, sets them in the cooler in her desk, and closes the drawer.
All right.
Been a while since you partied like that, huh?
Fuck you, and fuck you. By the way, and fuck both of you in there too.
That's the most
Yeah, she
excitement.
was saying fuck me.
That's the most excitement that they've had in a while.
No, for you, go fuck off.
yeah, fuck all y'all.
Oh,
Ah, I feel special.
at 11 o'clock, you get a text message that says,
I'm on my way there already. So.
"Oh, okay,
Actually, I've already arrived.
okay,
By
excellent."
then,
Oh, that's right. Yes. So
I just made sure she's okay. Then I went on my merry way.
excellent. Okay, so you are.
And you get one last text message. Have a good time tonight.
Oh my God.
German Shepherd gift.
Jesus.
At least you're moving up to a real dog.
You get
I love Goldens. Don't get me wrong.
you get a picture of an English bulldog.
Aw, babies. Anyway, you arrive at the Crystal Ballroom, and a gentleman who kind of gives you sort of smarmy vibes. Not quite. He smiles at you in this sort of carny. Hello. Welcome. Come on in. I know exactly who you are.
Your name wouldn't by chance be Alistair, would it?
Absolutely not.
It's Crowley.
Step right up, my girl. Step right up, yeah.
Okay. And stick it.
Excellent. Please follow me. And he turns around and walks his. And he's a short little man. He looks very fussily put together. And every single move that he makes is very precise, but almost to the point of clockwork. It's rather off-putting. And an overly large smile. It's
Reaches in the
very
back,
strange.
Just taps her back gently. Make sure they're still there.
Yep, they are. He hasn't. He is.
It's self-assurance.
Oh, sure. No, totally. Walks you down to the center aisle, about 5 to 6 rows back from the stage. Please, any seat in the house is obviously yours. And he toodles his way back, and house lights dim, and the first sounds of Sleep Token's Sugar pops on.
My nuts.
And you watch as Rook comes down in an almost see-through cat suit. Creamy white sequins or possibly rhinestones. You're not sure which. It's very sparkly.
Tasteful, not Elvis.
Yes.
Okay.
And Sleep Token themselves is on the stage doing an acoustic version of pretty much everything that they have put out in the last 3 albums.
It's going to take up my night, which I'm perfectly fine with.
I kind of figured you would. Meanwhile,
Rallied, put herself together,
okay,
grabbing Jonathan, getting our usual seats.
With Estrella and Hiram.
okay, you are surprised because Jonathan is in a dark blue with gray pinstripe zoot suit, complete with
Big hat.
not the big hat, the smaller Harlem hat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Snazzy.
He's dressing like the fox in the Paula Abdul video, or like the wolf in the Paula Abdul video.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so like more of a fedora.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He just kind of looks at you, he's like, this was going out.
Awesome.
Happily goes ahead, opens the door for you, the whole 9 yards.
Polished winged.
Gentleman to the absolute nth degree.
Get used to this.
It's like, this is how you treat a lady. Yeah, you. Opens up the door to the car.
Yep.
That's pretty much sort of the entire evening is him just completely 180'd from what you normally know him. He's not over the top, oh my God, enjoying every single hedonistic. This is an entirely different level of over the top.
He's Sinatra-ing you.
Either he feels guilty about watching her go through last night, or the opera's just a good thing.
Either way.
Either way.
I mean, hey, you're getting Sinatra for the night. Live it up.
Right.
Live it up.
Fantastic. Estrella's like, damn.
No, right?
Looks over at Hiram, looks back at him.
Someone's got a cuckold fetish.
She's like, you know, I'll just sit down here. It'll be fine. The ending of the night, before anything else happens, Rook starts to the band has been dismissed for the evening. Rook starts to come out, and you see her stopped by the fussy little man. And she looks kind of not happy about it.
Arches his eyebrow and just watches, listening to see what is said, or to hear what is said, rather.
Just remember, dear, you need to be back by tomorrow. I'm aware. And don't come back without it. I'll do my best. Excuse me.
Alistair.
Using insight, coupled with awareness, probably, and maybe with a little bit of wits.
Sure.
I want to identify what he is.
Okay.
Can't remember blood die. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Six with a crit.
He's a demon.
I knew it.
Does he have little horns and a microphone?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. She's just gonna sit there and wait.
Rook comes down. She looks very flustered. But they look very, very flustered. They're like, I hope you enjoyed the evening.
Very much so. Hopefully it's not over.
I certainly would hope not.
Where particularly you'd like to go?
I do have a room.
I have one as well. It's just around the corner.
Lead the way.
Quite lovely.
Lead the way, darling.
Take them upstairs
Okay.
and talk. You know, what happens, obviously.
Sure.
That's probably that one by now. After select better term, and when they're in the afterglow.
Spicy taste.
Yeah, she kind of has to focus a bit. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. So I have to ask, who's the imp?
Harry's not an imp. He's my manager.
Okay.
He is a demon, though,
Yeah,
but definitely not an imp.
kind of more me making a diminutive comment because I don't like when you talk to you.
Well, it's sort of what happens when he's your half-brother.
Storyteller,
Yes.
has Rook been informed? I seem to recall yes. Or
Yes.
has put two and two together.
Yes. Which is why they are not hiding the fact that they are also of non-human. Yes, they are of supernatural origin.
Well, there goes my
And she
supposition
definitely had
being
less
fed.
life going, so that whole. What does he know about us?
Vampires in general? Oh, he knows.
Does he know why? So that he knows that I am one.
Sweetie, demons recognize a mile away.
When he saw me, okay.
But you don't have anything to fear from me.
I'm not worried about you. Well, I'm worried for you, not about you.
I have an errand to run, is all, after this.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Unless you can find me a soul that's worth taking, I have to do this on my own.
By worth taking, do you mean an innocent, or will a
Corrupted soul.
corrupted soul do?
And more along the lines of a soul of the flavor that he prefers.
Which is?
An entertainer. It's what he does. I collect them, he puts them into the show, and then he keeps them. And in return, he doesn't decide that he's going to retaliate against me. Because, as I said, he's my half-brother.
Is the other half what I think it is?
If you mean angelic, yes. But really, we're all Nephilim-based. It's just is what it is.
We're all rather complex creatures, to be sure. Some more than others.
At least I don't have infinite numbers of eyeballs. That's my cousin Elaine.
Can't get anything, can't hide anything from her. Clearly.
It's true. The wind chill factor is horrific.
Thank you for trusting me enough to share this. You know, anytime, anything I can do to help.
I appreciate that. It's part of why we travel so often. Take too much from any one place, they start to notice.
Yeah. Especially with some of what we've been dealing with recently. By the way, you may want to avoid Fort Lauderdale for a little while.
I avoid Fort Lauderdale most days, but thank you. Are you all right?
Having a crisis of conscience. I'm presented with a circumstance where I find myself having to support someone that I would normally just enjoy watching them fry. But, hell, I'd enjoy bringing that fry about, but I have to think of the greater good and my own prejudices and concerns and traumas to be pushed aside. One good thing about being what I am, we're good at compartmentalizing when we need to.
Sometimes we have to recognize when our actions for the greater good will ultimately serve the most people, even if it doesn't make us happy.
Yeah. The trick is just not burn yourself while keeping others warm.
That's, yeah, fair.
That's what I face.
Well, maybe I can make at least another hour a little more happy before I go.
And with that, she's going to reach up around their neck, pull them close,
Okay.
and lights fade.
Excellent. All right.
That's a whole lot of you.
Degenerates. Yep. Your bots, ma'am.
Yes, my bots.
Your bots do find a couple of facial recognition off of the Fort Lauderdale airport and over to a church, which is then also links over to a warehouse next to the church, and that's the last that you see of anybody looking vaguely like Lancaster's sister.
Okay. Who is currently in possession of that warehouse? I mean, is it actually owned by the church, or is it?
It is owned by the church. The church itself, however, is backed by the Second Inquisition. Wouldn't you know it?
Goody, in the name of that church?
Oh God, I had this.
Wasn't it like St. Stephen's? Something? No, that's not
No.
thing.
Isn't it St. Bartholomew or something like that? Is it right?
Bartolomeo? No. I can't. Oh man, I can't remember now.
Locations. Nope, that's not it. We were talking about it earlier, but I do have it, I just don't remember the name of it.
Stevens, I think.
Yeah, St. Stephen's, I believe.
Okay.
It's literally just off of the main drag in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. I'll look it up.
No worries.
So yeah, that's what your information is. So at least you have some whereabouts that you could potentially go ahead and give to him if he bothered to go ahead and call you.
Seriously, if he ever did check in, my God.
He has people for that.
Yeah, of course he does.
But they're failing at that.
Yeah, his people are.
He hasn't told them to do it.
Yes. So yeah, I see his people kind of need direction.
Indeed. Well, that's the thing.
So we've been cooped up in this house for almost 3 days.
What are you going to do?
What would you like to do? So I know we've been mostly watching a lot of TV and doing things on the computer. Is there anywhere you'd like to go tonight?
He has an after dark thing going on. Hell yeah. I don't even care what it's about. Let's go.
You're on.
Ah!
Do you want me to hire a motor car, or are you okay with the motorcycle?
I'm cool with my. Let's go with the motorbike.
Hand her the leathers and the goggles and the hat and the helmet.
Okay.
And we're off. No.
Okay. Off to After Dark.
After dark at Umzi.
Excellent.
I hope it's that Miyazaki exhibition. I'll be so.
Turns out it's actually a. Ooh, what is the After Dark thing? Hold, please.
Oh.
I know. See, this is what life in miniature. Studio Ghibli.
I knew it. It's the Miyazaki.
It's a Wednesday night.
Not in my world. It's not. Silence.
Yes, but in reality, so the rest of us can go, it's a Wednesday night.
It is a Wednesday night.
What time?
But yes, much time.
8 a.m. 8 p.m. I think 8 or 9 p.m. And it's got drinks and things.
Usually, I think
Drinks
it's
and
around
mash.
like 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Because I've had to go table that before.
Yeah.
Oh, so there we go. So tonight, I hope it's Princess Mononoke. It's Elisa's favorite.
Well, there you
Why
go.
not? Okay,
Go have yourself some
we're off to watch
Studio Ghibli.
Off to watch Mononoke Hime. Yay!
Okay. Fiona. Saturday night, you get a message from Trinisa that says that Jonathan would like to meet Monday. And he will send out more information at that point. Meanwhile, you have confirmed all of your pre-party thing for Badlands, and the first 3 opening night acts have also been confirmed as well. There is, however, a security issue at Badlands, and they need for you to go ahead and take a look at it.
Okay.
So,
Heading over.
okay. When you arrive, the head of your security is like, I don't know how this happened. And he shows you, and the all of the security cameras along the side of Southwest Cooch Street have all been ripped down. And there's been a couple, and when you start taking a look at the outside of the building, it had been freshly painted. Mm-hmm. There's claw marks. Oh dear.
Calling Trinisa.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. I have a concern.
Oh, okay.
I know that you said that there is a tentative truce or ceasefire with the glasswalkers
Yeah.
in the area. So the new security cameras that I had gotten on Badlands on Southeast Cooch have all been ripped off the building, and there are claw marks in the paint. And I figured that you would be the first place to let know.
Is it all right if I come by?
Of course.
Okay. I'll be there in about 15 minutes.
Thank you.
Yep. 15 minutes happens. She comes down, and you see her start to sit there, and she's doing this.
Are you gauging who it could have been?
Yep.
Okay.
And she's. And they fit within her hand reach, and they fit in her fingernails. If it was Guru, they weren't in full form.
Okay.
I mean, I've heard them partially turn to do stuff, but that's really tall. I mean, they could jump.
Do you have any ideas who else it could be? Because other than your concerns about Jonathan, I've pretty much not been doing anything to cause harm or strife.
Let me do some digging.
Okay.
Let me see what I can find out for you.
If there's anything that I can do to assist, I appreciate your help.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna get the paint redone and get them put back up.
When is opening?
Opening is next Saturday.
Okay. Let me see what I can find out. I don't want this happening again before Saturday. Let me see what I can figure it out.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm here to serve.
Do you know do you have any kind of relationship with the building owners on the other side of the street?
I don't, but I was actually going to go ahead and take a look over there because
I might like to
chat with them.
and see if they might be willing to let me put a camera or two.
There's already some there, so let me see if I can find out
Okay.
if they can pull up the CCTV from the last couple of days.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. She goes over there. Your security guy's already on the phone with his contacts to go ahead and get scheduled, and also the repair people as well.
I'm also going to make one other odd request.
Yeah.
To my security guy. I'd also like you to pick up about 3 trail cams.
Okay.
To put in at the park high up in the trees.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Sure. And he's like, I can also go ahead and put one on the corner so that it faces out at the very top of the thing. So that way you should be able to go ahead and view 360 fisheye.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. So he goes ahead and orders that up. He's like, should be here probably next 24 hours. I can have that installed and wired in.
Perfect.
Ternisa comes back. Not what I was expecting.
Okay.
I'm going to need to call in a couple people.
Okay.
It's not Guru, I can tell you that much.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go ahead and call in a couple people. I will get back to you.
Okay.
And she turns around and leaves without another explanation. You're like, ma'am.
Okay. And tell my security guy just take another good look around the whole building. Outside, then inside. Check all the entrances, exits. Just
Make
do
sure.
a good complete sweep. Make sure doors are secure.
Yep. He's like, yep, not a problem. I'm also going to go ahead and hire a couple people for day security just to make sure that we have a couple people just wandering up and down the building on the outside. Unfortunately, the potential for break-in just from pine is high enough that this actually would probably go ahead and warrant having that anyway.
Yes.
So he's like, it's not going to be out of place at all. So I'll go ahead and I'll make sure it gets done.
Thank you.
Not a problem. You feel your phone vibrate in the midst of La Boheme.
Excuse me. So,
Okay.
yep.
Hi. It's Tranisa.
I'm at the opera.
And I wouldn't bother you if I didn't think it was important.
Well, it's not Jonathan because he's with me.
No. It's a problem with the outside of Badlands.
Okay.
Their security cameras got taken out, and the walls are scratched all to fuck.
Okay.
She thought it was Guru. It's not Guru. We may be dealing with some demons.
Nobbler, son of a. You just long line of profanities.
Beautiful level.
Four languages.
Of course.
Okay. Do we have it on camera?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
What size are we dealing with?
Human-sized,
Levitating or non?
levitating.
Four more lines.
Levitating ability, at least. I wouldn't say that they're levitating so much as they can jump like a motherfucker.
And it's captured on camera.
Yeah, I already went ahead. I already took that away. Because it wasn't from one of Fiona's cameras. It's from the human bar across the way.
More profanities.
It's fine. I got it.
I know you've got it. However, breach level.
Have you gotten a hold of your uncle yet?
No, I had to send Bane across the fucking ocean to go see where the hell the little shithead goblin is now.
Okay, well, if you get a hold of him, I'm going to need to talk to him about this because I don't have much in the way of information as far as how to handle this, and that's going to be a problem.
Okay, and I'm assuming Diana hasn't thought out yet.
Nope.
More profanities.
No, this time it was very quiet. Okay.
She's got another 2.5 weeks. Her assets were frozen.
I know. It's because she was dumb.
It's because that's what you don't do. You don't fuck with people's books. Anyway.
Yeah, I will check in on Bane to see where we're at.
All right. Well, let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to start doing research.
Okay. I've got Hiram and Estrella with me.
Bring them over after thing.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and start crawling through all of the information that we've got here.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay.
See you in about an hour and a half.
All right. Bye. Hangs up.
Just now try to put the game face back on.
Okay.
This lava whim, goddammit.
Not much you can do about it right now.
Right? Enjoy the tragedy, damn it.
Yes.
Okay, and I think at this point, this is a good point for us to close up the game for the evening. I really appreciate everybody coming to the table and having a good game tonight. I appreciate you all so much. We appreciate you guys joining us. We love you very much. Please stay safe.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. What you get for playing with the half angel?
I know, right? Good gravy. Nice the girl.
Any day ending in Y.
Well, so much for my initial impression of it being Faye.
Ta-da.
Oh, I knew it wasn't Faye. I was not worried about Faye.
It would be
At least
easy
not
to
full
do.
Faye. All right. Well,
You got
Bye, guys.
even.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.
See you next time.
That's my girl.